You have been watching Dragon Ball wrong. Now hold on, before you come at me, let me explain. I love Dragon Ball. If you clicked on this video, I can only assume that you love Dragon Ball too. But we actually have to talk about something here. We've all been watching it incorrectly. But before we talk about that, hey guys, it's Bean. Welcome to my first video of hopefully many long form videos that are going to be on this channel. I've been pretty absent over YouTube over the past year or so, and I know that, I used to be pretty active on here, and I'm not as much anymore, but I'm trying to change that with this video. So if you guys could just like, subscribe, maybe comment, that would be super appreciated from me. YouTube has a new feature called hype, which basically allows you to boost a video to the algorithm. So if you guys could hype this video up too, that would be absolutely amazing. But anyways, now to get back to the previous statement that we've been watching Dragon Ball incorrectly. Let me break it down. If you're like me, you grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, with your parents or with your friends or with your uncle, whatever the case may be, you grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. You fell in love with everything that it has to offer, just like I did. There's no denying that Dragon Ball Z is absolutely peak entertainment in general. Then Dragon Ball Super emerged, and you got super excited to watch Dragon Ball Super, which, though it has flaws, yes, it does have its flaws, it was still overall a good watch and good to enjoy. I'd realized that after all of the Dragon Ball content that I had watched, whether it be the anime, the manga, any fan-made content, I'd still never actually sat down and given original Dragon Ball a chance. So recently I was like, alright, I'm just gonna go do it. I decided to go back and give original Dragon Ball a shot. And I have to say, after watching original Dragon Ball and all it has to offer, you should not watch Dragon Ball Z without watching Dragon Ball first. You shouldn't watch any Dragon Ball content without watching original Dragon Ball first. Now don't misunderstand me, I'm not saying that original Dragon Ball is better than DBZ. But I am saying that the series gave me so much more love and admiration for Goku and the Earthlings. In particular, Tien's backstory and character arc are phenomenal, and I appreciate his role in the story way more than I did before, now that I've taken the time to watch it and really get to understand it. It genuinely makes me sad that he low-key becomes an irrelevant character when Dragon Ball Z comes around, because he just can't stack up strength-wise, which is unfortunate because his character and strength level in Dragon Ball are really, really cool to watch and see him rival Goku, because he originally was Goku's main rival. Yes, Krillin kind of was, but really it was Tien was Goku's main rival in the original Dragon Ball series, and it's quite cool to see because I genuinely love Tien's character. One of my favorite of Goku's teachers in the story, one of his masters, is Korin. I actually really love Korin's character, and I love his training with Goku. It's not the longest training in the series, but I just really like Korin's character, and he's a really fun addition to the show. But there's also world building elements that I never even knew existed. For instance, where they find the Ultra Divine Water, which is this frozen wasteland that Goku goes with Yajirobe of all people to obtain. But what I'm getting at here is that the original Dragon Ball is kind of slept on by everyone, sort of. I don't really see too many people talking about OG Dragon Ball, and I think it's unfortunate because it truly is great. Now, if there's anybody watching this video that is new to Dragon Ball, I would highly recommend that you start at the beginning instead of starting at Dragon Ball Z. I used to tell everybody, you're good to start at Dragon Ball Z, you're not missing too much in OG Dragon Ball, which I know it sounds bad coming from somebody who says they love Dragon Ball so much. But I'm telling you, you've got to start at OG Dragon Ball. It truly is a great, great introduction to the rest of the series. But other than that, guys, that's really all I've got to say for this video. It's kind of a short one. Then again, I've never really made a long-form content video with my voice before, so it's not really short. It's kind of the only one I've ever done. But like I said before, let me know what you guys want to see, any other types of videos whether they be scaling ones or other anime topics that you want to hear me talk about. Don't forget to consider liking, subscribing, and commenting for more content if that's what you guys want to do. I really do appreciate it, and it really does help boost my videos so I can, set aside time to make more for you guys. Also, I know that the quality of this video might not be the greatest because it's my first crack at it, so if it's kind of bad quality or the audio's not great, I apologize. I don't really have a mic, so I'm kind of just using my phone to do this. I'm going to try and make it as good as I can while editing, so hopefully it's not too bad, but if it is kind of bad, I apologize, guys. It's my first shot at it. Hopefully I'll get better over time. But with that, guys, I'll be signing off now. I've never done one of these before, so yeah, I don't know. Here's a picture of my dog.